All right, Jaguar training camp, practice number 1 in the books. We're out here at the Miller Electric Center with Jaguar Center Robert Hainsey. Robert, how'd it go out there today?
It was great. A lot of fun to be back, a lot of anticipation up to this day. And, once you get in it, you can kind of keep going and it becomes normal. But we all dread and look forward to this day at the same time. And now that we're in it, we're ready. I'm excited to keep rolling.
Obviously, the pads will come on next week. A veteran like yourself, what do you look to get out of the first week of training camp practice?
You really got to focus on your technique and fundamentals, because it's kind of like the OTA days where you don't have pads on. Things are a little weird your first day back in a while, and you got to make sure you're focusing on your feet, your hands, on the offensive line position, because those are the things that will go first when you're coming out here and playing football, not in pads. When you put the pads on, it almost becomes a little bit easier in a way. Harder in some, but easier in others, I think. So really focusing on, having my technique and fundamentals down, feeling good before we put those pads on.
As a free agent, you had a lot of options this offseason. You chose to come to Jacksonville. People talk about the relationship with Liam Cohen last year from Tampa. Was that a big part of it, or was there something else that drew you to the Jaguars?
That was a big part of it. I think the biggest thing I looked for in the free agency was a chance to go play, to start and play and compete and continue to help whatever team that is win. And this was the best situation for that. Liam wanted me here, and I was really grateful for that. I have a great relationship with him. Getting to know everyone here has been awesome, but I wanted to go somewhere where I can play and help our team win, and that's what I have here, and really excited to continue to grow with these guys. The offensive line room's awesome. The quarterback room's awesome. Our whole offense, our defense. We have great people, great staff that has been a lot of fun to work with. So I look forward to continuing that, and like I said, helping the Jags win as many games as we can.
A couple more for Jaguar Center Robert Hainsey. You had a unique position last year. You were a 2-year starter in Tampa. By all accounts, you played well. They just drafted somebody in the first round. It was what it was. Now you come here to Jacksonville. Do you almost look at this as kind of a restarting of your career in a way?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it like that, because maybe other people do, but for me, it's always been last year was tough. Like you said, it is what it is, and how you respond to things like that is what's going to lead you into the next thing. And so when that happened and I knew I wasn't going to be starting, I was very upset, but I knew that there's 2 ways to do it. I can shut down and be a bad teammate, or I can be who I am and help lead and help bring Graham along and be the teammate I think I should be. And that's what happened. I think we had a great relationship, our whole offensive line and group. And honestly, I think that's the right way to do things. That's the only way I think is appropriate to do that and to act through that situation. And if I didn't, I probably wouldn't be here, because no one would have seen that. I would have been they were like, oh, he's done. So I guess my point is that whatever happens, however you respond to it is the most important thing. So now getting this opportunity, it's a great opportunity, but responding and continuing to be myself, be who I am, be a leader, study the game, and help bring the guys around me up and help the Jaguars win.
Robert, as we begin to wrap up, you're going to be the third different center that Trevor Lawrence has had in the last 3 years. What are the challenges with a new relationship like that, quarterback center? You guys got to be in alignment on pretty much every play.
Yeah, I think I think it's really helpful that this is an offense I've been in for a year already. I think that I can help him a lot in there, especially in the run game. So maybe take a little bit off his plate, because he's going to have a lot. We started snapping together, talking, hanging out, working together in the beginning of OTAs, and I was like, hey, we should get this stuff going before we walk out on the field, so it's not the first time. And honestly, it doesn't. At this point, it just feels normal. He's the quarterback, I'm the center. We have a really good relationship. It's been fun getting to know him and getting to help him grow, and it's the same for him to me, so it's been really good.
Final question for you. 6 new offensive linemen. You're one of 4 free agents that came in, 2 in the draft. You mix in with, obviously, Walker and Anton and Ezra and the other guys here. Chemistry, cohesiveness. We always talk about that with the offensive line. Is that going to be a struggle with so many new guys? How do you think that's working right now in the O-line room?
I think it's working really well. I wouldn't say it's a struggle. I think it's very helpful that we're all in a similar age group, honestly. People might not think about that, but it's pretty cool, because it's easy. It's really easy to mesh together. We're all at the same point of life outside of football. We've all played a lot of the same amounts of football. So we all have our things that we do and understand. I understand when someone says they like to do it this way. I'm like, oh, I understand that. I can adjust to you, and vice versa. If I'm I need to do this part this way, they can adjust to me. So I think it's a growing thing, and we're gonna have to keep growing and come together. But I wouldn't say it's a struggle. It's just the nature of the position. We've all been we've all had to deal with it before one way or another. So, yeah.
Leave us with this. What do you do outside of football? Tell Jaguar fans what Robert Hainsey's life is like when you're not in a football uniform.
Starting now, nothing. But I like to – a bunch of us like to go golf, anything really outdoors. I spend some time in Phoenix, so I love to go out there, hike, go to Sedona. It's a good – but mostly golf and just hang out on the beach, especially here now. This is a pretty cool opportunity to come here and play for an NFL team and be able to be by the beach all the time. Like, that's awesome. My fiance and I love going to the beach, so that's a big thing. Anything outdoors.
Obviously, you love Florida, from Tampa Bay to Jacksonville. Robert, welcome to Duval.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Ryan.